Hi everyone, I'm Dustin Taylor, the course director for the Philmont Ambassador 1 course at the Philmont Training Center, July 21st through the 27th. Bob Wiegraff and I are busy putting together a great seminar for you, and I wanted to share some of the highlights with you. Now, this video is meant for two different people. One, the 14 attendees that have already registered for the seminar, and for any Philmont Ambassador that hasn't been to the Philmont Ambassador 1 seminar. So let's start with some highlights. On Sunday night, you check in typically around 2 to 4 p.m. It's 6:30 to 7:30 that night. We're going to have a special tour of the Villa Philmonte just for Philmont ambassadors and their families. Monday morning, we'll go through a little bit of overview of the course and kind of introduce everyone to each other. That afternoon, we're going to start hitting it hard, go over to camping headquarters right next to the Philmont Training Center, and we're going to get IDs, and here's an ID from last year. Right after that, we're going to move over to a classroom down there and get a Philmont update from some of the management at Philmont regarding the U Park fire mitigation and just what's going on in general at the ranch. We'll go over a little bit of the history of Philmont, the ambassadors, the role we serve, and what the expectations are with the ambassadors, so we make sure we're doing what we need to do and getting out there and going to visit enough events. That night, we're also going to have a special ambassador reception at the National Scouting Museum that'll be for ambassadors and their families. Tuesday morning, we're going right out. We've got it scheduled to go to Zastro, and we're going to be visiting a commissary there. We're going to take a look at a campsite, look at the Bermuda Triangle. We're going to go to a conservation site. They have an actual conservation project out there, and just look at a staff camp and see how a staff camp operates. In the afternoon, we're going to have an overview of the Philmont Scout Ranch programs. A lot of people have indicated they really wanted to do a deep dive into that. And we've got a lot of people that are already registered for the class that have been in some of those Philmont Scout Ranch programs. So we'll insert them into the instruction because they've got real life experience doing, say, the Philmont Leadership Challenge. After that, we will do a Philmont Training Center overview where one of the family program managers will actually talk a little bit about the Family Adventure Program and give us a short walking tour of the Philmont Training Center. And we'll take a look at the where they do the crafts and where the small fry are, the nursery, the pony ring, the launch facilities, and just get a great idea where everything is in the Philmont Training Center. Of course, that's Western night on Tuesday evening. Be prepared to dance if you want. The next day on Wednesday, we're going to do a camping headquarters tour where we're going to walk around similar to what a crew will experience when they come in there and they're checking through all the different places. Now, we're not going to pick anything up like the Ambassador 2 seminar will and actually go through the motions of the first day, but we'll have a guide that'll take us down there and show where everything is. Wednesday afternoon, it's family time. It's completely on your own, whatever you want to do. There's plenty of activities for either you or you and your family to do. On Thursday, we're really going to get into taking a Philmont trek from inception to arrival, what you can expect, what you need to do, and just to give people really a good idea of what taking a Philmont trek is all about. Selling Philmont, some available resources that you have out there. We're going to have some of the marketing people come down and talk to us. And we're also going to talk about the first 180 days if you're a new Philmont ambassador, some of the things you can do. Even as an experienced Philmont ambassador, sometimes it's good to go back and do some of the basics again. Scouting people change, executives change, and you may need to go and really talk to some of your mentors again and really get back, doing what you need to do. That afternoon, we're going to look at doing some displays, business cards, some great presentation skills, the financial cost of Philmont. That night, we're going to have what's called the Philmont Ambassadors Crew and Information Trek Information Night. And this is open to anybody at Week 7 in the Philmont Training Center. We're going to talk to them about treks and some of the individual treks they have at Philmont Scout Ranch. Just as something to really give back to the attendees of the Week 7. Friday, we're going to work on our personal summary, kind of an action plan of what you plan to do when you get back to your council. In the afternoon, question and answer session with Philmont management out at Rocky Mountain Scout Camp. And that's the opportunity really to ask the Philmont management those critical questions that you and people in your council really want to know about. So then we'll have an all-conference gathering. One of the attendees is going to be selected by the participants to give a little speech on what they learned and what knowledge they gained during the week. So hopefully this is helpful to you. I will actually be there a day early on Saturday, July 20th. More than likely on the morning of July 20th, I'll be going up Wheeler Peak, which is by the Taos Ski Valley, about an hour and 20 minutes away. If you'd love to go up a mountain and experience 13,100 feet, please let me know. It's not a climb. There's a very nice path up there, so I'd be more than happy to do that. So if you have any questions, please feel free. You've got my email address on here. If you need any coordinating instructions about places to visit when you come down here or something like that, I'd be more than happy to answer those questions to make your trip the best trip out here. So again, Dustin Taylor, the Coronado Council Philmont Ambassador in Central and Western Kansas. Looking forward to seeing you, and if I can answer any questions, please let me know. Thank you.